Begin. Let's go ahead and start standing today in mountain posture. Happy Father's Day. I was thinking about it today. It's pretty safe to say that if you're standing in this room, you probably have a mother and a father. Maybe in 100 years that won't be the case, but at least today we could say that that's the case. And whether they're still on this plane with you or not, their choices put you in this body, right? So this body, you could say, was just a thought at one point, an idea that didn't exist. And so you're just going to come over here and just kind of walk up to the front of your mat and bring your toes and heels together. And you're going to stand tall in mountain posture, the Tadasana. And mountains are cool because mountains don't think. Because they're not going anywhere, they don't need to think. So just look at your feet. And just kind of fan the toes open so you feel all of your feet, like really feel your feet connecting to your mat this morning. And then allow your legs to become long and your backbone straight and your palms beside you so you're standing at attention. And fly your arms up. Breathe in and bring your hands to your heart. And just kind of nod your head a little bit and just kind of bow in attention to your heart this morning. There's a great verse that says, "The Spirit inside of me cries, Abba, Father and Mother." That when you become an adult and you're on your own, you sort of become your own mother and your own father. So just kind of connect to this part of you that knows. The part of you that's always meditating. That's as young as the morning and as old as the eon. And just breathe in and breathe go. I was reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius this morning, and there's a part in there where he says there's a power in our soul, and we have to be very careful about what we apply this power to. So while you're setting your attention this morning, become cognizant of this and decide what you're going to put your power, what you're going to put the soul energy into. You can begin with your practice, because living in a strong, healthy, and vibrant body is going to serve you no matter what you decide to do or choose. So just bring your breath in and release it, go. Again, bring your attention to this intention and breathe in and breathe, go. Good. Reach the hands all the way up, Siddhasana. And then float all the way down. Good. And just kind of hang here in forward fold. And then lift halfway and fold all the way. Good. And bring your hands to your hips and stand up tall. And then reach the hands up in continuation of the breath. And then fold all the way down. And so you're just going to do this a few times here on your own. Halfway lift and all the way fold. You can bring hands to hips or fly the arms up. Good. And fold all the way through, all the way down. Good. Again, halfway lift. And all the way fold. Good. Reach all the way up, all the way up. And then fold all the way down. Good. Halfway lift. All the way fold. Beautiful. Reach high. Good. And fold low. Halfway lift. And all the way fold. Good. Again, fly all the way up. And then fold all the way through. So now the meditation becomes a fluidity, a rhythm, halfway lift. And fold. When there's a rhythm, there's no need to think. It's a different kind of thought. Reach. It's like the river, it just flows. One day it'll go to the sea, but for right now it's just flowing. It's just not thinking about the sea. It's just in a flow, yes. Good. You're on your own now a little bit. Just flow, just flow. Reach up on the in-breath and fold all the way down on the out-breath. Halfway lift on the in-breath, all the way fold on the out-breath. Good. Reach all the way up. Good, yeah. Any little variations here? There's a few different ways for Surya Namaskar A. Good. And then when you come down to your next forward fold, just go ahead and kind of open the legs and hang out in ragdoll. The player this morning decided to do its own thing. And I've learned when that happens, technology, you just got to turn off and turn on, right? Yeah, there it goes. Now it's working. So just kind of hang here in ragdoll and just kind of turn off and turn on. Turn off and turn on. Yeah. Oh, there's a software update, that's why. Good. Yeah, and then bring your elbows to your knees and just kind of lift a little bit. Just lift so that the hips are going to kind of come down. Good, and then bring your hands down, lift your hips up. Good, again, little lift, elbows to your knees, hips low, like you're sitting down in the back of a chair, yeah? Good, and then fold all the way down. There we go. Good, and then bring your arms inside your knees, and your hands kind of come down. So you're low, and then you're going to walk back into your down dog, straight to your down dog. Good, and just walk your heels into the floor this morning, and just kind of move freely from side to side. Yeah, open your fingers. Maybe your hands are still bunching up, so you need to open your fingers. Good. And then come into a high plank. Bring your knees down, tabletop. Good, and all the way down on your stomach, low chaturanga. Good. And then a little lift in cobra. And then pass through tabletop back into downward facing. Good. Just kind of work the heels side and side. Yeah. And once you're satisfied here, to see if you can get one of your heels up and towards the rafters. There we go. And then alternate to the other side. Good. Come back into a high plank when you're ready. Bring your knees down. Bring your knees down. Low chaturanga. Sometimes we're just like so ready just to get it, right? Just to get it. And then we forget the flow. So don't lose the flow. So just lift. The strength comes in the flow. So find your strength in the flow this morning. Pass through tabletop and to down dog. We'll get there. We'll get there. Wherever there is. But right now, the most important thing is flow. Not how strong you think you are, how much strain you can endure, how much flow can you move into, can you allow? Yeah. And again, I want you guys to feel free to move, however you need to move this morning. Good. When you're ready, let's come back into tabletop or high plank. Good. Take a little vinyasa, chaturanga, low chaturanga, little lift. There you go. And bring it back. Yeah, deep breath in. Aha. Deep breath, go. Ah. Good. Take your right heel, bring it up. Good. Scorpion over to your left side. Make a little circle with your toe. Good. Breathe. That's it. Good. When you're satisfied, reach back up and release. Let's come into floating tabletop. Just hover your knees. Hover your knees. Good. And now, when you're in floating tabletop, see if you can round your back. So sometimes you guys are like this, and you're like this. You want to open your fingers as wide as you can, and then round your back so that you're into your lats, right? You're not just on your shoulders, okay? When I first started practicing for like the first few years, my shoulders would just be wrecked because I wasn't using the strength of my back, okay? So you just want to use the strength of your back. You'll have plenty of stability if you do that. Lift your navel, clamp it up into the spine, and then come back into your down dog. Melt your heels, and then rise your left heel up, and then over to your right side. So you're kind of like working on the arms of a scissor. The right heel comes down, and your left knee reaches up. Good. You got to really do that, otherwise it won't happen. Good. Make some circles. And release, and release. Yes, that's it. That's it. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. Bend your knees, coil your energy. Good. Come back to down dog and walk your hands back to your feet. Back to your feet. Good. Find your shin bones halfway lift. Find your hip bones all the way fold. Good. Fly the arms all the way up. All the way up. Good. And sit to chair. Utkatasana. Utkatasana. Yeah. Just kind of bring your toes and heels together and just let your hips just kind of sway side and side. Side and side. How's this breeze over here? Is this okay? Just a little bit right there. That's good. Yeah. Good. And then stand back up. Stand back up. Grab your elbows. Good. And just like a tree, sometimes we like think yoga's like robot stuff. Like you gotta do, it's just like lengthen. Good. Hips forward. Other side. Good. Tall. And other side. Good. Reach up. And mountain posture. So you're in the back of your mat. Walk all the way up. All the way to the front of your mat. Toes and heels together. Reach up. And fold all the way through. Good. Halfway lift. Right leg, big step back. Runner's lunge. Good. This is our first lunge of the morning. So just stay low. Stay low and scrappy and just kind of move. Move. Yeah. Just work through your shoulders, your hips, your core. Like really kind of bring a general awareness throughout the whole body. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then just go ahead and soften this knee down. Good. And then reach up. So we're going to take the hands here and just kind of bring them together, yeah? So just your palms, yeah? We're not eagle. It's kind of like eagle, but just the palms. So you're here? Maybe, I don't know. So you have your palms like this, yeah? There you go. And just lifting out. Yeah. Good. And then you're just going to fly your hands down. Down. Now we're just going to come into easy monkey posture. Hamanasana. We're not really going deep into this. We're just letting the hamstring know. My hamstrings the last couple of weeks have been a little tighter than I would like, but the way we work through that is just through practice, okay? Come back forward, let your armpit and your knee, fingers in front of your toes, lift your right foot up so you're already set. Your warrior 3, float, and step together. Good, shin bones lift, hip bones fold. Good. Again, halfway lift. Left leg, big step back. Here we go. Move. Yeah. Just kind of move forward and back. Yeah. Good. And then when you're satisfied, set your left knee down. Arms come up. Palms together. Lift. Good. Breathe. Good. And then fly your hands down. Frame your left foot, or your right foot, and then easy monkey posture. Come back. You're just feeling the hamstring where it is this morning. Good. And then stay low like a tiger. Walk forward. Get your fingertips in front of your foot. As you walk forward, pick up your left knee and then warrior 3 floats. Yeah, beautiful. Easy. Use your fingertips like a tripod. So you want stability here before we go all the way later in practice. Feet together, halfway lift. Hip bones all the way fold. Good. Reach all the way up. Good. Chair. Utkarasana. Good. And just kind of side to side. Good. Float the arms all the way out. Good. Strong. And then fold all the way down. Good. Halfway lift. All the way fold. Beautiful. Again, halfway lift. Left leg, big step back. Good. Left leg, big step back. Good. And then just take your left knee, just kind of drop it down, and then your right foot will come straight up. Good. Good. And see if you can just walk your right foot right through both arms. Good. And just kind of hold here. Strong. Bring your forearms to your thigh bone. Good. Breathe. Yeah. Strong. Good. Hands come back. Good. And then sweep palms together. Lift. Good. And then open. Come down. Frame your forward leg. Pick up your back knee. Good. Fingertips in front of your right foot. Warrior 3, float. Good. Step together. Halfway lift. All the way fold. Good. Reach up high. Good. Sit to chair. Utkarasana. Good. Sway low. Good. Arms all the way out. Good. And fold all the way down. Good. Halfway lift. Right leg, big step back. Good. Just gonna find this right leg. Good. And then it's gonna drop the right knee down. Left leg comes all the way up. Good. Breathe. Ah. Yeah. Good. And see if you can walk your left leg through. Good. And then bring your forearms to your femur bone. Good. Send your hands back. Good. And then glide your knee down, sweep up, palms together, low crescent, high. Good. Lift out of your chest, lean with your hips just a little bit forward. Good. And then release your hands. Good. Frame your forward leg, and then come into easy monkey posture. Easy monkey posture. Ardha Hamonasana. Yes. Again, your hamstring doesn't like it if you push it, right? You just got to work with it. It's like a flower. Nobody can make a flower. All you do is you just give it a context to bloom. That's how your practice is sometimes. You just got to give the context, the right context, right? Good. Come back forward. Frame the left. Fingers in front. Warrior 3, float. Pick up your right knee and then float. Yeah. Breathe. Easy. Easy. Good. Feet together, half lift. And all the way forward. Reverse ragdoll. Grab your elbows, hamstring space. Good. Good. And release. Good. Walk your hands to the floor and your feet back. Good. Take a little vinyasa here. Take a little vinyasa. Take a little vinyasa. Good. Upwards. And downwards. Yes. Good. Double leg lift. Left heel comes up. Left heel comes up. All the way up. Good. And release. Good. Right heel comes up. Good. And step through. Step on through. Good. Gather your forearms to your femur bone. Good. Stay strong. Stay strong. Good. So you want to just see if you can get your backbone on a diagonal line. Good. And then keep your right forearm to your femur bone. Left arm comes out. Left arm comes out. Yes. Strong. Good. And then right arm out. Good. Yes. And then take both arms up to the rafters. Crescent lunge. Yeah. Arms like 2 columns. Straight. Good. And we're going to flow to 2. Vira 2. Good. Breathe. Good. And let's flow 2. Let's not get stuck on warrior 2. So reach up and flow. And flow. Good. Just pick a direction. Come up. Come up. And flow. And flow. Good. Reach up. Reach up. And flow. And flow. Good. Reach up. And flow. Now stay here. Careful. So you're here. Take your left hand. Wrap it to your hip bone. Now if your knee is going off, yeah, there you go. So you want to just kind of stay here. Grip all 10 toes to the floor and then parallel. Right. So almost like you can lift your heel and there'd be no problem, right? You're strong, okay? And then now watch the mechanics of Sun Warrior. So you're here. Now you're going to rise your armpit up, then reach your fingers back and lower your hips simultaneously. Good. And now from here, you're going to frame your forward leg. Okay? Spiral your back heel up. Now look, bring your knee down. Bring your knee down. Make sure that your hands are in front of your toes, okay? Now lift up. Now your fingertips are in front of your right foot, right? And you're going to come to your Warrior 3 float right here. Warrior 3 float. Toe to the floor. Heel back to the wall. Hips parallel. Now, this time you can stay tripod or come to per hands. Namaskar. Good. Now you're strong. Single leg mountain. Uttita Ekapada. So, strong. Yes. Steady. Just stay here. Stay here. Good. Now take this palm, wrap it to the interior of your knee. Okay? Come index and thumb. Shin Mudra. Now we're going to open out. Good. Yeah. Perfect. Good. Come back to center. And now come to your lunge. Come to your lunge. Good. Now look, you're going to take this left knee, tap, 2, and then we're going to take the right foot straight up. Yes. Beautiful. Now keep an Ekapada. Come into high plank, single leg high plank. Good. Single leg chaturanga. Good. And then land both knees upward facing. Land both knees, untuck. Good, Sarah, yep. And roll back. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. Double leg lift, right heel comes up. Up we go. And release. Left heel comes up. Left heel, right? Left heel, step through. Step through. Good. Gather your forearms to your femur bone. Good. Now, you want to take your back heel, pull the ball of the foot over 5 toes, right side. Good. And maybe you're collapsing into your shoulders. You want to lift your chest, glide your shoulders down your back. Now zip your navel, and you want to create a diagonal line from heel to crown. Good. And then keep your left forearm here. Right arm comes out. Yes. Good. And then free. Hold the diagonal space. Strong. Strong as you've ever been. Good. And then crescent lunge. Come up. Good. Arms in 2 columns. And then we're going to go Warrior 2. Flow right to Warrior 2. Good, Scholar, yep. And now get scrappy. Don't get stuck in your Warrior 2. Get scrappy and then flow up. Flow up. And then 6 o'clock. Flow. Good. Reach up. And flow. Yes. Good, Sarah. Up. Yeah. Good, Sue. And flow. Good. Up. Yes. And flow. Now hold here. Wrap your right hand to your left hip bone. Good. Left palm out. There you go. And just reach, reach, reach. And then rise your left ribs up, your fingers back, your hips low. Good. And then free both hands. Frame your left leg. Spiral your heel up. Drop your left knee down. Make sure that you're kind of walking your weight so your fingertips are right over your shoulders. Good. And then come to Warrior 3 float. Vira 3 float. Good. Once you have good stability here, then bring your left thumb up. Then your right thumb up to your breastbone. And then slowly, with an articulated core space, Ekapada Tadasana. Single leg mountain posture. Strong. Strong. Good. And just hold here. Hold here. And take your right hand interior of your knee. Good. Come into index and thumb. And then open out. Good. Breathe. Good. Come back together. Stay low like a tiger. Come back. Good. Frame your forward leg. Drop this right knee down. 2, and then left heel comes straight up. Good. Come into a single leg high plank. Good. Chaturanga. Land both knees, then sweep up. Urdhva Mukha, and roll back, downward facing. Deep breath in, and deep breath go. Good. Go ahead and bring your knees down. Child's pose. Get some water, guys. Get some water. I was fixing the sound in the university room yesterday, but still getting the overtones right in here. I think it's starting to sound better, but does it sound okay? Yeah? All right. So we have a good flow. We're good. We're going to build on this, okay? So we have some good foundation. Remember, very important, maintain your core strength, maintain your breath. If your breath starts to go shallow, then that means that you need to reduce effort or deepen your breath. But it's just like when you're mountain biking, your stroke stays the same, right? You don't want to go fast and slow fast. That's like rookie stuff. You just breathe, right? I just call the boss energy. If it gets really, you're like this all the time, just like that. Doesn't matter what someone throws at you, you're just like this, right? When you're like this, you never step out of your own zone, out of your own mode, right? You're just here. And you can learn that here in your practice, right? You just coast, okay? All right, so just go ahead and stay in Virasana here for a moment. Good. And just kind of stay straight spine. Breathe in. And breathe, go. Good. And we're going to bring the hips off to either side. Right into Navasana, boat posture. Good. Cross your ankles, elbows to your knees. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Strong in your core space. Aha. Good. Hamstrings point. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Ah. Now look, crisscross, and you're just going to kind of curl your toes, and you're just going to lift. Can you do that? So you want to just kind of curl your toes, and you're in that lift. Yeah, you got it. You got it, right? Good. Reach. Good. Lift. So now you can kind of come to your fingertips. See these fingertips? Like the feet of a spider. Yeah. Good. Good. Lift. Up. Up. Good. And now crisscross. Now you come forward and there's a little bit more lift there. A little bit more lift. Now if you can kind of bring your feet onto your hands, just onto your hands. Right? Maybe. We're going to see. Good. Come back down. Come back down. We'll come back to that one just a second. Good. Now from here, feet down, reverse tabletop, come up. Come up. Good. Walk your right heel. Good. Then your left heel. Point your toes towards the mirror. And just lift your hips. Lift your hips. Good. Look forward. Come down. Now flatten your feet. Curl your toes. Good. Bring your right forearm. Use your left hand. Lift. Squeeze your glutes. Side plank. Vastasthasana. Vastasthasana. Good. And then bring both elbows down into dolphin plank. Dolphin plank. Center up on your mat if you're offside. Good. Land your left hip down. All the way down. Set up. Side plank to the other side. Good. And breathe. Good. Deep breath in. Good. And then bring your left hip down and come forward into boat pose. Right to boat pose. Good. So I'm going to show you two ways to come out of here. So you're here like this, right? So first way is going to be here. You're going to kind of come up and then back, right? That's your flow. Other way is going to be here, table, down dog. Bring it back. Just go for it. Yeah, yeah. Maybe. We'll work on it. You saw it. Now you're not the same. Once you see something, right? We'll play with that. I wish I had like a 2-hour class. I'm always feeling like, God, there's so much to do, so little time. All right, double leg lift. Left heel comes up. We'll work on it. Left heel up, right? There we go, and release. Good, right heel comes up. Come on now, step on through. Good. Let's see if you can go to diagonal. So you want to lock in. Pop. Good. Yeah, arms a little higher. Core a little stronger. Breath a little deeper. Good. Now, from here, you're going to grab the back of your right wrist. Good. And then take your left hand, warrior 2. Warrior 2. Good. And just kind of find your warrior 2, strong. And then just take your back hand, wrap it to your hip bone, right side. Flip your palm up. Good. Sun warrior. Sun warrior. This time, forearm to femur bone. Sweep and come into side angle. Right into side angle. Good. And then wrap back around to your right hip bone. Good. Left hand. Right palm flips up. Parallel. Parallel. Good. Sun warrior. Sun warrior. Good. Come back down. Side angle or extended side angle. Your choice. Your choice. Side angle or extended side angle. Good. And then, yeah, take your left hand, come straight to the rafter, rotate 180, wrap around your back. There's your half bind. Come down, femur, halfway down your shin bone. Good. And then you can bind Ganesh Mudra. Good. Come into dragon. Come into dragon as you release. Good. And just kind of move, hips soft. So just see if you can just kind of drop your left hip bone down, right? And you're just kind of in dragon. Good. And just breathe. Breathe. Yeah. Now, from dragon, we're going to come into wide leg forebend Padottanasana. So look over your left shoulder, land both feet down like a warrior 2. So you're in dragon, right? Walk into wide leg forebend, yeah? Good, halfway lift. All the way full. Good, and just kind of stay low here. Good. Again, halfway lift. And all the way full. Hands to hips, straight spine, come all the way up. Good. Good. And just go ahead and bring your hands onto your femur bones. Open your toes out. Good. And just kind of walk your toes side to side. Walk your hips side to side. Good. Navel in, strong in your core. So strong. Good. Breathe. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. Good. Come into horse posture. Horse, strong. Strong. Good. Breathe. Good. Come up a little bit. And lower down a little bit. So you don't need to overdo it here. Just stay where your step point is and just kind of breathe into it. Good. Come back up a little bit. And come back down. Good. Pull the arms apart, parallel to the floor. Strong. So strong. Good. Knees are rotating to the space behind you. Yeah, your back space. Good. Come back up, straighten the legs. Good. And bring your hands towards your hips. Good. And just find your warrior 2. Find your warrior 2 once again. Good. Wrap around to your right hip bone. Parallel. Good. Sun warrior. And then frame both feet. Come down. Bring your knee to the floor. Left knee to the floor. Easy monkey posture. Ardha Hamunasana. Good. Breathe. This time your hamstring's going to be just a little bit softer. Yeah. Good. Breathe in. And breathe go. Good. Now stay there. Take your right arm inside your leg. Good. Take your left palm almost off your mat. Press into your left palm and cartwheel all the way around. So you're going to bring your left elbow down. Right arm forward. See if you can bring your chin past your forearm so you feel the weight coming forward. This preps our chin stand. Good. So you're lifting your right knee up to the maximum. Okay? You probably can't overlift it here from this posture. Okay? Good. Hold it. One more breath. Huh? Good. And then walk both palms under your shoulders. Stay here. Keep your left toe tucked. Right leg comes up. Good. And now scorpion over to your left side. Land your right foot to your left side. Hips come up. Flip the dog. Good. Breathe. Aha. Good. And then slowly regress the right hand down. Right toe points straight up to the sky. Now here comes the counter twist. Okay, so reset your spine. Now take your right knee, come under and over to your left elbow. Good. So your right knee's to your, now take your right foot down to your left foot down to the floor. Yeah, left foot down to the floor. So your left foot's here. Good. Now grab the pinky toe side. So take your left hand, pinky toe side of your right foot. There you go. Now straighten out. Straighten it out. You got it, Dave. Come on. Yep. That's it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Good. Now look. Come under. Right to down dog. Just go right to down dog. Walk it out. Walk it out. Good. Right heel comes up to your middle back. Now you want to scorpion it, not over to the side, but right to your middle back. Right heel. Right heel. Other right. Right heel. Good. Now come into a high plank. Now you got to come into your highest plank. So look, bring your knees down for a second. Here's what's happening. Okay, when I say high plank, you guys are going like here. You got to track high. Like you got to stay hips up high here, right? And then down. Now you're already at a teeter-totter. That's what you want to feel. Okay, can we do that? Maybe. But you don't know unless you see. So look. Yeah. Now keep your hips high. Keep your hips high. Now track your shoulders over your wrists. Over your wrists. Feel the weight coming forward. Good. Look, you guys you're here. You got to stay high here, and then, see? So you're used to doing one of these deals. This helps from dumping into your lower back. It may not happen today. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head at me. Okay? Huh? Okay, but look, just like right here. Then just come down and then lower. Just try that. Yeah, just like that. And then knees down. We're making progress. Okay. Table. Down dog. I know. Looking better. Double leg lift, right heel comes up. I know. It was gonna be just a nice yin flow today. Okay, left heel comes up. Step on through. Yeah. Good. Now get your lines right here. Okay? Gather your forearms to your left femur bone. Good. So a couple things you want to have happen here. You want to lift the pit of your right knee up. Bring your right heel forward. Reach your chest. Take your shoulders down your back. Zip your navel. Okay? Now, keep your left forearm here. Right arm comes out. Good. And then take your right hand, grab the back of your left hand. Good. Yeah, perfect. Now flow to 2. Vira 2. Good, steady. Yes. You guys are looking better. Good. Left knee needs to go this way for everybody. Good, yep. Take your right hand to your left hip bone. Parallel. Good, Sun Warrior. Remember, open your ribs, reach your finger, lower your hips. forearm to your femur bone, like you're sweeping your fingers on the edge of a canoe through the water, and then come up. Good. Yeah. And then left forearm comes down. Left forearm, so you're here. Left forearm comes down. Free the hands up. Good. And then just stay there. Yeah, open up. Right there. Good. Just like that. And then coming out, wrap back to your left hip bone, parallel. Good. And then Sun Warrior. Yeah. Come back to your left femur bone. Flow. Good. And then you can come straight up, rotate 180, wrap around, bind. Good. Ganesh Mudra, couple the hands together. Yes. I know. Dragon. Release down. Good. And then look over, should be your right shoulder, right? Wide leg forward bend, Padottanasana. Wide leg forward bend. Good. Breathe. Halfway lift. All the way fold. You can go peace finger grip onto big toes, grab the outsides of your feet, ankles, some little bind here. Whatever you like. Pull your elbows apart towards the forward and back walls of the room. Yeah. Good, steady. And then slowly release your grip, find your center. Good. Now, open your toes out towards the short edges of your mat and then start to work your hips one side to the other, okay? Now, start to walk your hands inside of your left knee and lift your left heel over the ball of your foot. Lift your left heel over the ball of your foot. Left heel, right? Good. And you're pointing your toe up towards the rafters. So you're engaging your quadricep, releasing the hamstring. Backbone is straight, belly is in. Okay? Now, stay here just for the first one. Press into your hands. So you're protecting your knee. Okay, you don't want to have a muscle on your knee. So you want to press into your hands. Then lift your hips. And then come to the other side. Lift your heel. Use your hands. You don't have to come all the way down. If you don't feel it, don't come all the way down. Okay? Like right now, I don't feel it, so I'm not coming all the way down, but I'll probably make it on my other side. Lift up, and then change. Lower down. Lower down. Good. Once you feel a connection, breathe. Good. And then release. Press down and lift up. Other side. Good. Breathe in. Good. So the first one you're doing is just kind of pulling apart this space here. Breathe. Good. Now this time we're going to press down, lift. Now this time keep your heel down to the mat, and you're just opening. So you're not going to come all the way down. Maybe you want to bring your elbow onto your femur bone. That's okay too. Okay? And we'll just work that for a little bit. Remember, your practice is a progression. If you try to get it all at one time, you're just going to hurt yourself, okay? You got to give yourself in your body time to progress. It took maybe a year to learn how to walk, okay? Some postures take at least a year to get, okay? Right. Change. Yeah. Change. Good. Change. Good. Change. And now you can kind of come in here, and now you're maybe down. Maybe, okay? And then, now you have the strength, other side. Okay? And then slowly come up, hands to hips. Good. Just kind of come up in a star. Good. And bring it down. Good. Open your foot up. Good. Open. Yeah. Good. Warrior 2. Warrior 2. Good. Sun Warrior. Good. Bring both hands down. Frame your forward. Good. Breathe. Land your back knee down. Good. And then just come back. Yeah. Good, breathe. Good. That's it. Now, take your left hand inside of your left leg. Remember this on the other side, maybe? Yeah? Okay. And so you're still in your heart Hamonasana. Okay? So now your left hand just came inside. Good. Press to your right palm, and you're going to sweep back around very easily. Good. Yeah? And then right forearm comes down. Now remember what I said about chin stand. This is where you learn that. Okay? So listen. Lift your hips up. Feel your hips lifting up, okay? And then your weight coming forward, but you're not collapsing into your shoulder. So you're lifting up for that really good lift in your knee. Do you feel that? That's what you need for this posture. You can learn it right here. Good. Yes. Okay. Good. Now, from here, just going to move your weight back to center. Get your right palm under your shoulder. Keep your right toe tucked under. Lift the knee off the mat. Scorpion over to your right side. Land your left heel down. Land your left heel down. Hips high like a mountaintop. Yeah. Up. Good. Stay out of your left shoulder. Good. Regress nice and smooth. Left hand down. Left foot comes up. Reset your spine. Counter twist. You're going to go under and over to your right elbow. Good. Left foot comes down, or your right foot comes down. Left foot comes off to the right side. Grab with your pinky toe. So you're here, right? Take your right hand, pinky toe side of your left foot. Reach out. Good. Come right back to your down dog. Just walk it out. Walk it out. Good, Skylar. Good. Now take your left heel, bring it up, straight up. Now bring your heel to your middle back. Listen carefully. Now keep your hips as high as you can and bring your shoulders as far past your wrists as you can, opening your fingers to the maximum. Now pull your elbows onto your ribs, yep, and then float. You got to pull your elbows into your ribs. Then you'll have, yeah, maybe, good, yep, you got it, Dave. And then release, drop your knees, untuck your toes. Good, bring it back. I know. I can hear you guys, I can hear you. Good, lift. So just come into toe stand. So tuck your toes under in Virasana and just lift your knees up. Good. Breathe. Shoulder blades broad. Good. And just go ahead and split the leg. Bring your heels together. Good. And just come out. Shin Mudra. Good. And then just take your hands, come low, slide around. There's your bind. There's your bind. Okay, release. Bring your knees down. Bring your knees down. Just shake your legs out a little bit. Good. And take your right foot outside of your right pinky finger. Good. So just kind of lower. Yep. So you're in dragon. Some of you guys, I know you wanted to get to bird of paradise, but I wanted to make sure that we were prepped, right? Good. So you're here. Now, take your right hand, come around. So your thumb is to your pinky toe, right? Good. And now you're just going to drop down to your left hip, untuck your toe. Good. Now maybe you can kind of grab your elbow to the floor. And then you have a little bind here. There's your bind. Good. And you're just pulling the knee onto your shoulder. Good. Yeah. So this is a weird way to get to dragon, but we can get to dragon from here very easily. Okay? And now we've kind of already prepped the hip a little bit. Okay? Ardha Hamonasana, we have the hamstring prepped as well. Now come back. Here's your dragon. Okay? So just keep your hand right there. Lift up your left knee and bring your left heel down. Now rotate your toe in towards you, so if you're at 9, you want to go to about 9:30, okay? Now, 2 ways to get here. If you already have a really good bind in your practice, you can bind up right there. If you're still working on your bind, you can come right here and come to triangle variation. So either which way, if you're in your bind, then you're going to take your back foot, i.e. your left toes, and walk them 1, 2, 3. Okay? You want to call them through your left foot. Good. Lift your right heel up, and then stand up with a certainty of success. Yep. Good. Breathe. Yep. Good. Nice, Scala, yeah. Good. Good. All right. Cool. Good. And like from here, let's just release right into baby tree. Can we just go right to baby tree? Good. So baby tree. Good. And now we can stay here. Parivita Hasta Padangustasana. We already kind of prepped this. So we can come here, okay, here, or we can come here. Okay? Index and thumb finger. And we open right out. So you want to be like a weather vane, right? Until you find that center balance right here in the column. Okay? Good. Yeah. And then you're just going to free yourself and come down into your low lunge. Low lunge. Good. And just kind of bring your palms to your heart. Lengthen, contract, and twist over. Per twist. Good. Breathe. Good. And lift your back knee up. Now you're in your prayer twist on lunge. Good. And you can bring your feet together. And you can open this up if you'd like. If you want to come down into side crow, bring your hands, lift your heels. Good. Now, you want to bring your knees up towards your shoulder to the maximum. Pull your navel into your stomach. Good. And then open your fingers wide. And 2 ways to get here. You can either pull your elbow to your hip if you'd like, or just keep your elbow away from the hip, and then there's your side crow, right? So you just kind of come up here. Okay? Good. Breathe. Yeah. Good. Come back to center. So just to recap on your side crow. So we're here, right? So you want to intentionally kind of pull the arm alongside your knee. Pull the knee above the elbow, right? Outside the arm. Lock your navel, so you want to lengthen your spine, rise out of your chest, lock, and then open your fingers wide, and then get your hips up higher than your chest, and then you're going to be really easy right into your side crow. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Feel the difference there? Once you have side crow, then you want to give yourself a little counter twist. Okay? And then we're going to come right back in, heels together, find your bind. Okay? And then back to Bakasana. Now you have your knees into your arms here. You can kind of come up. There's your Bakasana right there. Right? So you can just kind of come right there. One foot, the other foot. Good. Open your fingers wide. Lock your navel to your spine. Your gaze is the third leg of the tripod in crow or crane. Good. And let's just come right back to down dog. Just kind of walk it out. And let's just take a little vinyasa here. Come into your plank position, all the way down low, and come all the way up, and a child's pose. Good. Breathe easy. Good. And then when you're ready, come into tabletop, and then drag into the outside of your left arm. Outside of your left arm. Good. Yeah. Good. And just kind of breathe easy here. Just kind of let the hips lower. Untuck your right toe. And then take your left hand around thumb to pinky toe. Heel side. Good. Heel side. I guess that'd be H-E-E-L. Heel side. It's weird how English, we have I was thinking about the word buy yesterday. It's like B-Y, B-Y-E, B-U-Y. Why do we have so many words they sound the same, but they have entirely different meanings? I guess you say buy to your money when you buy, right? It's all kind of leaving energy. I guess there is some commonality, but so you're here and you're just kind of, now if you want to bring your elbow down, you're in your little bind, kind of lizard posture. Good. And then slowly come back up. Good. Now you can lift your knee, find your warrior 2 feet. And again, like I said, you can come forearm to triangle variation, or you can go right into your bind off of warrior 2. Okay? Once you have your bind, 1, 2 step your right foot, maybe 3 steps, maybe 4 steps. Now stay here first. Calm through your right foot, lift your left heel. Lock your navel. You want to bind as close to your knee as you can. That's going to give you leverage. There you go. And then come up with a certainty of success. Yep. Lock your navel, rise your chest, straighten your knee, shoulder blades abroad. Don't worry about that one. Just stay there. Just focus on that first piece right there. That's all. That's a couple months right there. Okay, this will come later. Good. Good. Now you can, good, Jasher, release into any kind of tree you want to get to. Any kind of tree you want to get to. Good. Good. So you're in your tree. So Prayavita Hasta Padangustasana. So go ahead and grab your knee from the interior. Good. And you can also grab the peace finger onto your big toe, and then you just want to open out like a weather vane, right? Good. Maybe that one's not available. You can stay onto the knee. That's okay too. Just stay with your knee. Good. And then slowly come to center. And then stay low. Come down. Good. Land your knee. Bring your palms to your heart. Good. Lengthen, engage, and come over. Good. Breathe. Pick up your back knee. Good. Keep your core locked in. Uddiyana Bandha. There's your opening here. And then if you'd like to, land your hands down, lift your heels. So you're in revolved toe stand or Bakasana, Paravita Bakasana, Bakasana B, depending on how you like to call it. Yep. Good. Knee above your elbow. Good. Good, Sarah. Yep. And then slowly, when you come down, come to your other side. Good. Breathe. And then just go ahead and bring your hands back behind you. Good. So, it's really important when you're doing arm balances, right, to really learn how to balance into your fingertips. Okay? I know we kind of sat down, but there's this comes from Indian wrestling, not necessarily yoga, but it's actually a really good exercise for the wrists. Okay? Bring your feet together and around. We're going to do this one. It's called Bulldog. I don't usually teach this one unless I'm in a fitness class, but just because I see some of you guys are having some wrist things today. So you're in tabletop, okay? And we know like this one right here, right? That's kind of prep for peacock. Okay, do you feel that? Yeah? Just kind of lift your chest, belly in. Maybe next Sunday we'll go through a peacock vinyasa. Okay, so that's good. And then just kind of roll off of your fingertips and come right back. Good. Now from here, just kind of make some circles or kind of half circles. Okay. You don't want to shake this out here because that can overdo it. You're just kind of making some waves. Good. And now we're going to come back. Again, you can just kind of bring the back of the wrist bones down and just kind of come down and then up, come down and then up. Good. And then come back to your palms. Okay. And now take your index and middle finger, right? And then rotate around. So now you have your pinky fingers coming to the inline of your mat. Yeah? So just do that one. Let's just do that. Just one of your arms. I started off with my right arm, okay? And then rotate that around. And let's just take the other finger and rotate that in. So your pinky finger is coming in line of your mat. Good. Feels really weird, right? Bye-bye, door. Oh, it's going to hit that kettlebell. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. And then rotate around. Good. Kind of sit back and just kind of make some waves here. Make some waves. Good. And now we're going to go 2 for 2. Okay, so come back down. Rotate your right, and then take your left. Rotate. Good. Now you're really going to feel like a bulldog, right? So you want to lift your chest, shoulder blades back. Good. The goal is to kind of get the middle fingers parallel to each other one day. Dave's doing pretty good. Now take your left leg, bring it back. Good. And then take your right leg, bring it back. Good. And you just kind of, so you're lifting your chest and pulling your shoulder blades down your back. Good. And now bring both knees down. Now press to the heel of the palms and unravel your fingers. Good. And just kind of make some circles. Good. We go one more. We're going to go one more. Okay? So come back down. Remember, index and rotate your pinkies to the inline of your mat. Inline. Other way, other way, other way. Yeah, that one. Good. Here, rotate in. And just kind of walk the hands down. There you go. Now lift your chest, shoulder blades back. Good. See if you can get all your palms onto the floor. Yep. Walk your left leg back. Good. And then your right leg back. This is where it gets really interesting. And then maybe we can come into plank. Really lock your core so strong. 5, 4, good. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Come down. Now rotate out. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. So if you're wrestling or in jiu-jitsu and you have a lot of tightness here, you just rip your, I've seen buddies like shoulder just rips right out of socket, okay? So you want to have that mobility all through your shoulder and your forearm, and that's really good for your wrist mobility, and that will help your arm balance. So you have kind of smaller hands, so you want to make sure that you get a really good platform from wrist to fingertip. But that will help you kind of break up any of that blockages there. Good. So just go ahead and come up into your Virasana. Untuck your toe or tuck your toes under, hips forward, and just kind of wrap your hands around your back. Good. Just lift your chest, hips forward, and just stay out of your chest. Good. Breathe in. And breathe go. Good. You can let your head come back. Good. Breathe in. Breathe go. Good. And then slowly come all the way back up. Good. Sit on your heels. And just go ahead and grab either wrist and just kind of fold into a little ball here. Good. Breathe. Deep breath in. On, deep breath go. Good. And just bring your arms out in front of you and just kind of walk these arms over to your right side. Good. Breathe easy. And then just kind of walk past your center into the other side. Good. Just kind of breathe easy here. Good. Good. One more deep breath in. On, deep breath, go. Good. Find your center, come up. Come up. Good. Bring your hips off to either side and just rotate 180, so you're going to face your feet to the back wall, yeah? And just gently recline onto your back. Good. And grab your knees into your chest, Apanasana. Good. And you can grab peace fingers onto big toes, happy baby. Good. See if you can just kind of straighten your knees out to either side. Good. Just breathe easy. Yeah. And then bring your feet together. Good. And just kind of keep a hold of your peace fingers onto your big toes. Good. And then just go ahead and free your left leg long on the mat. And you can just keep your right knee into your right rib space. Good. When relieving. Good. So your left leg's long. And glide your right knee alongside your ribs into your shoulder. Good. And then open for a supine twist your right knee to your left side. Good. And now look at your right pinky toe. Grab to the outside edge of your right pinky toe and reach out. Good. Yeah. And now if you'd like to, you can grab the back of your left foot with your right palm. Good. Melt your shoulder blades into the floor. Good. Yeah. And just let your lumbar spine, yeah, just let it melt out. Good. And there you go. See if you can just straighten that knee out a little bit. Maybe. Yeah. There you go. You got it. Breathe. Breathe. Yeah. There you go. Right there. You got it. Just like that. Melt your shoulders. Good. Breathe. Breathe. Good, and then slowly rotate back to your center. Good, and just kind of bring your feet up, back up. Good, and this time release the right leg long. Gather the left knee at your left shoulder when relieving. Good. And then simply cross over to your right side. This left knee. Good. You can grab peace finger to big toe, pinky toe, and grab the back of your right foot with your left hand. Good. Maybe. Good. And again, let your shoulder blades just kind of soften down to the floor. Yes. Deep breath in. On, deep breath, go. Nice, Murray, yep. And then gently release once more. Good. And gather your knees into your chest. Give yourself one more big hug here. Apanasana. Good. And just release your legs one at a time. Shavasana. Good. Deep breath in. And deep breath go. Yeah, so good. Again, deep breath in. And deep breath go. Good. Full breath in. Again, full breath go. Just track the breathing. Good. And just kind of feel your body soften. Sometimes we don't realize it, but the body holds on to things, energies. It's the body of our life. It's the body of your life. So if you can make peace in this body, you can make peace with everything else. And the Shavasana is not about trying to get anything, trying to learn anything, trying to find something, trying to seek something, trying to play something. It's where you go to make peace. Forgiveness is a solvent, a cleanser. Death is a solvent. But the Shavasana, the Murtasana, is not the death of leaving the body, but the death of an idea. The death of the way of perceiving the world around you. Because sometimes we think we need to change a thought or change a habit, but really what we need to change is the background and the context that that habit exists, that those thoughts occur. And so this is a way for you to allow the consciousness to change. Because the consciousness will either allow or disallow a thought without you even knowing it. And again, this is where you become your own mother and your own father. And that like a mother and a father, you tend to your mind with care, with vigilance, with love, with patience. You tend to your heart in the same way. You tend to your life, to your body. And feel whoever you were before you rolled your mat out this morning, just feel that person releasing. And then feel who you are become to life. This song is with a didgeridoo from the Aboriginals in Australia, and it's called Shamanic Dreaming. And then the Aboriginals referred to meditation as dreaming, and I often wondered why that was. And later, after contemplating that for some time and studying a bit more, it came to me because we're all dreaming who we are and who we will be. Like Shakespeare said, we know who we are, but not who we will become. And who we will become is based on the consciousness that we live in and what we give our attention to. So just feel the ebb and flow of the breath, renewing the body, renewing the mind, renewing the heart. And breathe all the way in here for 3, 2, and 1. And all the way go. 3, 2, 1. Again, deep breath in. And deep breath go. Van Gogh said, I dream my painting, and then I paint my dream. Good. When you're ready, Gently just kind of reach your arms back over your head and just lengthen from fingers to toes. And you're just kind of reaching, you're making space, you're letting go of the unessential stuff. Like if you've ever been on vacation and you bought a bunch of stuff that you didn't need, you're like, man, I dragged that halfway across the world. I didn't even need it. It's a waste of time and energy. We do the same thing with thoughts and ideas. Like, man, that's not even me. That was someone 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 100 years ago, whatever. Maybe it was your great-great-grandfather's stuff. Just let it go. And then gently, when you're ready, you can stay here for a bit longer if you'd like. Just go ahead and recline over to your right side. And just kind of come into this side Shavasana. And I love this side Shavasana because it's kind of like Wayne Dyer talked about getting in the gap. Or the Zen, they say the middle way. It's kind of like this middle way. We're not up, we're not asleep, we're kind of like somewhere in the middle, in between thoughts, in between lifetimes. And like Socrates says, it's hard to wake up inauthentically. So you get to kind of wake up as yourself and let go of who you were, that old character that you're no longer playing. And then when you're ready, go ahead and sit up. Sit up the way that you want to sit up in your life. And we're just going to sit up here. And we're going to conclude our practice with 3 ohms today. So, A, O, Okay? So breathe in. And just kind of release all the vowels. Good. So we're just clearing. Breathe in. Good. Again. Deep breath in. Good. And you can just come into Hastra Mudra. Breathe in. One more. Just breathe. And again, bring your hands to your heart in Namaskar. And remember your intention. Remember why you took on this body to live this life, this gift. And it's like we said at the beginning of class from Marcus Aurelius, be cognizant of what you put the power of your soul into. Live heart-centered. Thank you for sharing this practice. May peace keep you and serendipity meet you on your path. Until next time, namaste. See you guys next time.